Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Island Tea. Right here on with Media SKN with your faves, Kevin and Azim featuring Jade, Gwenny, Gwen, ID, Tomato, Stuart, Queston, Crew, Johnson. And it's a beautiful
Continue.
It's a beautiful Monday right here in the Federation of St. Kitts Nevis.
Indeed.
Had a little drizzle this morning, not too heavy, nothing, just a sprinkle.
Is that sprinkle?
The only thing the only thing that I didn't like is it seems as though people are getting more, well, let's say less and less considerate. I see people walking on the side of the road and they're taking my time trying to be courteous and not wet them up. And I just watching the cars in the other direction just
Anybody do me that way? As I'm taking on a license plate.
No, but what happened is that it's not necessary. It's not that they're going through puddles, but the road is wet, so the water just like the car just.
That's how I mean. Them people who
do the puddle thing on a different level. People just do that too, and
that's when you're gonna make me one for you. Like, why would you see me walking on the side of the road and decide, you know what? Let me just speed to the puzzle that is next to the person that is walking on the side of the road.
I don't know if that's what they're doing, Jade. They're just inconsiderate. That's why it is. Like, people are becoming less and less considerate. That is my observation. I may be wrong, but generally that seems to be what I'm recognizing. But good to go. All right. Well, Jade, I understand that what you would have liked for this weekend may not have materialized fully, but I'm hoping that you still did have a wonderful weekend. How was your weekend?
It was quite interesting.
Quite interesting. Wow.
Yes, but before we jump into my weekend, let me just tell y'all what's on the agenda for today. We're going to hear a little message from our dear pastor.
From the show?
Yes, Pastor Connor. Then we're going to talk about the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, what they promised for 2022. You're like, you're on a faith in that one, boy.
Yeah, I do. I do, actually. I do. I feel I've been working.
And then a man apparently, allegedly, has murdered two of his wives in Jamaica. Not at the same time, but you know. Then Venezuela, an appeal is going out. I feel like this has always been a thing, but you know, a fresh one is going out. Then later, we're going to talk about a tornado that ripped through the U.S. Yeah, I know.
Tornado. Anyway, let me get it. Tornadoes are one of them things, right, Jade? Is one of the only natural disasters that does totally strike fear into my heart, eh?
Me too, because, well, no. Hurricanes, too.
Hurricanes don't...
But you got to be a different... You have to be like a Cat 5.
Hurricanes don't give me the same feeling like a tornado.
Oh.
You know, you could forecast a hurricane for a couple of days and a couple of weeks.
Tornadoes will just appear.
Tornadoes will just be like, hey, gotcha!
Literally.
Gotcha!
They literally just appear. No type of warning, no nothing. No autopsy, just vibes.
Yeah. Tornadoes is like them cousins who does a shop by your house.
Unannounced, like just no matter what time of the day.
Jed! Talking about that, I called you last night. But your place battened down. You got AC, you know?
No, I have mosquitoes.
Mothers, yeah.
After 5 minutes, windows are closed, you know.
People, I pass up by Jade Road, right? I decide, but let me hail up my good friend.
I see you outside. I see the Jeep.
Yeah, you see the Jeep. But when I come and hail you, you're inside battened down.
Me here for you. Maybe I was in my room.
Jay Johnson! By nothing.
Mm-mm.
Nothing. I said, well, my friend either busy or sleeping by. I might not have been in there.
Yeah, but I probably wasn't in my room.
But yeah, my weekend was interesting as well.
As yeah, sounding good, me ain't gonna lie.
Oh, you been listening to rehearsals?
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, me on a try it as him.
Yeah, right.
You think I can lock them up?
Right.
Oh, yeah, but y'all been sounding good. Y'all got me excited for the events that y'all are going to be playing for. I feel like I've learned all the songs them by now. yeah. I could be in the band.
Yeah, you could be in the band for sure. You could be in the band. But I think that it's fun because the music is good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the only reason like me and be like, as and y'all got practice, but
yeah. We're trying not to go too late either.
Y'all don't overdo.
Yeah, we're trying not to disturb the neighborhood too late.
Yeah,
you know.
It's vibes.
Watch one thing, back on our list, we care about the kids, you know.
Aw.
We care about the kids.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. You know, every January we just give back, and so like we we take some of the proceeds that we make in the carnival and we make donations to like either primary schools, preschool, something.
That's vibes.
Yeah.
That is vibes.
More bands need to do that, yeah.
I agree, but they ain't got no money, so.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying, I'm not vexed that they don't do it, because they done underpaid.
That's why I said they ain't got no money.
And then this year now, as we'll speak about shortly, they ain't like this, they're working anyway.
No, some of them can't work now. Some of them are unvexed, so they don't. Well, no, I lie, because I see that, may know.
Exactly.
May know what profit. Listen, at this point, exactly. May know what they do.
Nobody know what's going on, Jade.
Because one moment, these certain things can happen. Next thing you know, I seen performances, and I'm like, I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm confused
I feel like the whole nation is confused at this point. Because listen, I didn't go anywhere on Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I saw some videos of the activities from Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I might as well have a regular carnival.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, because everybody is mingling and mixing and chilling and...
That been going on every weekend for the last couple months.
Yeah, I know.
And so that is the question. And that's why I keep asking the questions. Yeah, I keep asking the questions. Like, how can X happen, but then X not be allowed to happen?
I don't know, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. The things outside look completely different to what I've been
told to expect. Yeah.
Yeah. Which may really mine, eh?
Exactly. But the thing for me is that we see what's happening. I tell people who have eyes. I've been saying this for weeks. People have eyes. People see what's been going on.
Yeah, listen, Port Zanta, they look like a Chris, like when like a New Year's after the band them done stop and everybody laming.
Ah,
that's what Port Zanta they look like this weekend.
Okay.
Vibes. Yeah, man. I loved it. Everybody was outside happy. Listen, you know how we just talk about when we get back outside and stuff? Listen, they did not disappoint.
Oh, that's what's happening.
It's like you're loose.
Bubbles. Everybody was bubbling.
Yeah, because you know how much pent-up aggression people have from being inside, not being able to do anything.
Jade, let me tell you something. This is something that's been on my mind. I had this conversation yesterday with some guys talking about just the need for them to just be mindful of how they're moving. Mm-hmm. How they're moving, Jade. You know what I mean? People out here tight, yeah?
I mean tight.
Like
drunk tight?
No, not drunk tight. Like ready to snap at anything.
Yes, people aggressive, and because they have a lot of pent up aggression from all this. Listen,
you're walking, minding your own business.
Don't bump into nobody, no?
Oh, but that's I walk in, right? A man gonna just watch me and be like, but why you watching Pat now? You know me, no? Brother, I mean, I wouldn't even.
So, do you need a snicker?
I watch Pat like, boss, me even know you exist until you call me.
You might need a snicker, friend. You're a little aggressive.
But like you said, Jade, don't accidentally bump into nobody right now, yeah?
Listen.
People taking things to a level that is so unnecessary, but everybody tight, Jade.
Listen, y'all need to find ways to cope. Medicinally, spiritually, whatever it may be. There's services and treats available to help y'all deal with some of y'all aggression that will calm you way down. Big up Uncle Rockers. Treats one time, hit him up, he'll get you right. You'll be calm as ever. Because some of y'all need some help, some help. A little edible there. Because I don't know what's going on with that.
Jade, I don't understand what's happening.
Too aggressive.
I hear stories from people about just like some of the overreactions. A friend of mine tell him he was helping this youngster, right? Helping him out, with the car, See, literally, probably just saved the man's life. Like, literally just saved the man's life, Jade. And the man asked him, "What you take me for? What you take me for? You think I'm stupid now?"
No.
Anybody? He said, "Brother, I just helping you. Like, a little word of advice from an elder to a youngster."
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like, but I see people interacting with one another, and the aggression is just ridiculous.
Yeah, because we've been inside so long. It's like now people don't know how to deal and talk. And you ever try to have a conversation? Besides
things was hard before COVID, Jade.
Imagine no.
Things was hard before COVID. Now COVID come and just take people to a whole other level. And the thing about it ain't just that it was the period has been extended. It's extended period of hardship.
Right.
So people cracking here.
Been cracked.
People cracking, Jade.
Been cracked. Trust me.
You were saying about conversation?
Yeah, like it's weird. Like for me, because I talk to you every day and Kevin and whoever else and conversations for me now are easier.
Right.
But before I was struggling to even talk to people face to face because it's like, you know, I went from a period of being in an office to now being home, having to do everything over phones and stuff like.
Mm-hmm.
So and I feel like a lot of people haven't gotten back into that groove. So like conversations are kind of weird. Now with thankfully I have friends that know to speak to each other.
Mm.
So we do things like go to wine tables. Like on Saturday we went to Last Lap. It's the new bar at the KFC lot up the
Right,
block.
right.
Super nice. I love
Right.
it.
I've been invited. I haven't gone.
You should
there.
go. You would love it. It's more. That's your type of thing.
Nice.
Honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's really nice. Like get out with your friends and have not partying, but get out with your friends and go have a drink and talk and vent and stuff. These
Jade,
things necessary, you know.
Jade, this is one of the things that I keep saying is missing in Kittitian nightlife, day life, just Kittitian society, places where people could go just to chill.
Yeah, everything ain't have to be a party. Everything ain't have to be a fete or.
Or happen at a bar and a rum shop, like
I mean,
like.
but it's not bad. But
No, but what I'm saying is, right? Everything don't have to be that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and what people don't understand, right? Environments going to play a big part in the type of activity that happen there. If you go to a place and there's like high chairs, stools, right? And no real tables really, you can lend yourself to certain types of interaction. You're probably ain't going there for a long extended period. Because it's not comforting. So you're going to a place where there's soft plush chairs, where everybody's kind of isolated in booths.
that's what I have.
You know, if it's kind of like booths and so, it's going to encourage conversation. It's going to encourage you to steady. It's going to encourage you to sit.
That is literally the setup of Last Lap. They have nice little chairs, and there's one table where you can play dominoes and stuff. The only thing they need to get like some Uno and some Jenga and stuff.
Oh, no, but Jenga, you might not be able to do anything else there. Jenga is one of them games where there's just take over the entire space.
Well,
But Uno, watch here. People don't sleep on snake and ladders here.
no.
It's a classic for a reason.
Must.
It's a classic for a reason. Ludo. Oh, you know, is Ludo on steroids?
No.
You ever play Sorry?
I've never played it, but
You've seen it?
Yes.
Sorry is Ludo on steroids. Like, people need to get into Sorry. It's a nice board. Hey, Christmas gifts for your kids, guys.
Yeah, man. Christmas ideas. But speaking of fed up, I have a little clip here to play from our great pastor, Pastor Connor. You know, he was speaking about something, I guess, over the weekend, and it really touched me because I could relate. So let's hear what he had to say.
Stop. Music right there. Yeah. Bring it back.
Hiding us, and we are missing the point. We are missing the point. Dividing us. We have seen how this thing is working. The more this thing mutates, the less strength he got. The less strength it has. And we have not been saying the things we should say. We have not been encouraging people to eat well, do the exercise. We're not encouraging people. We are just telling people all you need to go get another vaccine. And I don't believe these people. How much vaccine? So. Some of us didn't want no vaccine. I ain't come here for this morning, but the Holy Spirit leading me. And if you're vexed, that's your problem. That is your problem. Some of us took vaccine because you believe that that's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. But now these people are telling us, go back for another one and another one. After all, what goes so? People need to stand up. Because there is no proof or evidence one way or the other. So why are you forcing us to take all this medication in your body? There is no evidence one way or the other. And nobody is telling you when you finish taking it what's going to happen to you. Because they're still trying. And we got to be reasonable and conscionable. And I know some of you this morning won't agree with me. That's all right. If you don't know your pastor by now, I'm sorry for you. But I'm saying to us that we have to recognize the greater purpose that we have. And we need to be our brother's keeper. We need to be our brother's keeper. We've had a fairly rough year. We're coming to the end. Let everybody survive. Enough deer to go around, let everybody survive. Let people go around and do their business. Because the reality is, vax and unvax going in the businesses to do business, and nobody telling you don't come in there if you're not vaxxed. But you can't work there if you're not vaxxed. So there is inconsistencies. You can't sing if you're vaxxed. What me singing had to do with vaxxed? We asked for 70%. People went out there, even they didn't believe in it, risking their health. They said, okay, for the good of our country, for the good of whatever, we're going to do this. They go out, they do it. You get 70, you move it up to 80. You get 80, now you want 100. But there's a problem there. Because if you give all your people, and most people take the AstraZeneca, and if something goes wrong with the AstraZeneca, then 70% of us dead. 70% of the country dead. So there's a problem there. And I think that it is incumbent upon us. I have my message here, about Holy Spirit leading me this morning. I got my message right here. I tell people all the time, I have none to say on this until the Holy Spirit prompts me. And he prompted me this morning. And it's incumbent upon us to ensure that we are honest and just. You observe the protocols, you do whatever, but let people go about their business. You have received the percentage that they told you need to get, let people go about their business. Let small businesses thrive, let people thrive. It's Christmas. When people going to make a little money, you don't know what's going to happen in January, let people thrive. Because, this is not for any side. I'm not on no side. Because all politicians are the same. But I want you to understand this. No matter who it was making the rules, I bet you, if we were in an election cycle, the rules would be different. The rules would be different. So we have some inconsistencies that we have to iron out, even at this season, where people are trying to live. Just let them live. Just let them live.
Indeed, and indeed, boy. Thank you, our great Pastor Connor, for that moving message.
So you feel like this is where a lot of people's feelings are? No. Because I know, well, you've heard me speaking about this, so
everybody's feelings is this way.
Okay.
What I was about to say, let's jump into it after we get back, because I don't want to keep our friends for traffic talk waiting.
I'm going to go take care of the country.
Yeah. But we're definitely going to talk about this when we get back. So guys, stick and stay with your faves. We'll be right back with more Island Tea right here with Media.
You have the keys to your new car this Christmas? Now it's time to get it insured. Visit the Baldwin agents for Caribbean Alliance Insurance to save up to 65% off your motor insurance premium. All new clients are eligible for major discounts. Plus, there's lots of sweet prizes to be won. Switch and save and get in on the action. Visit us today in St. Kitts or Nevis, or give us a call at 465-2631 or 469-5303. Promotion ends December 31st, and all quotes are valid until January 31st. Drive secure this Christmas with Caribbean Alliance Insurance. Terms and conditions apply.
Attention all drivers, I'm begging you to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, down. Too many stunt drivers on the road, man. With the fire day, driver, what's your emergency? It's better late than never, so why all the hurry? Speeding is the main cause of plenty mishaps. The road is now a racetrack, threatening life and property, and all the result of that led to death and injury. Inconsiderate driving, this nonsense need to stop. Stop. I'm making it my business to alert all motorists, especially those who love to break traffic laws. I have seen what speed can do.
Good morning, guys, and welcome back to Win Media SKN Island T. And we are about to jump into some conversation
Indeed.
with Sergeant Brown from the Traffic Department right here on Traffic Talk. Sarge, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. What about you?
Jade, what you would say? Good, great. What would be your?
I feel it's partly cloudy, no scattered showers, you know.
Good.
Yeah, man.
If there's such a word, yeah?
Yeah, man. Well, we just use it, right? So it obviously exists.
Definitely. So.
But Sarge, I mean, you know, we've been here for the entire year, Monday after Monday, and we're getting down to the end of 2021, and it's been an interesting year for traffic for sure.
All right?
Yes. It's been. I must first say good morning to everyone out there in Radio Land. Good morning to everyone under the sound of our voice. Welcome to our weekly program, Traffic Talk, which is aired every Monday morning right here on Win FM, 8:30. That is so. It's as you mentioned, it's been a very challenging year. We are still in a pandemic year. We have not escaped that as yet. So it's been very challenging for the police, the security forces. That is. But we are, as you mentioned, we are winding down. This hopefully might be our last program for this year, 2021. But it does not mean that if there's any major event as it relates to traffic that we won't chip in. So I just want to thank all those persons who would have listened to us throughout the year. And we are looking forward for your continued support in the upcoming new year. This morning, we want to just keep it as an open forum. There might be a number of persons who would not have been able to called in. So we want to give you this opportunity this morning, as this being hopefully our final program for this year. So feel free to call in. Feel free to give us a call by whatever means you'll be doing so, and give us your concern. Share with us your concern. If there's any critiques, don't be afraid to critique us. Because we are there to serve you. We does not always get it right. We sometimes always there room for improvement, just like any other thing. So feel free to give us a call, and the lines are open. So we await your call to this program, Traffic Talk.
Well, Sarge, the listeners took you up on the offer because we have a call on the line. Caller, good morning. You're live on Traffic Talk.
Hi, good morning to one and all.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Bailey, alongside Mrs. Jade,
Yes, I.
Morning.
alongside Mr. Brown.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have two concerns,
Oh.
right? One is those lot of potholes that popping up right now, especially on the highway leading to Gillard's going down that side to the roundabout.
Yeah.
And the other one, Mr. Brown,
Yeah.
tell me something. The traffic laws don't pertain to the police that use those police vehicles.
Of course, yeah. We are not above the law. We have to comply
Well,
with all the traffic.
apparently, it don't seems like that because a number of them either see who ain't driving without seatbelt, have the seatbelt behind their seat. So I'm wondering, like, they're doing the same thing like the people, I mean, they ain't following no kind of example. And other thing, Mr. Brown, the tint for those guys who in the police that have their own vehicles. Their vehicles darker than everybody else's own. I literally see it. I had a stop at the station one time there, Mr. Brown. A police lady direct a police officer who was in his own clothes into the traffic, into the parking lot at the police station. Mr. Brown, I see this with my own eyes. Nobody has to tell me this. The officer lady stepped over into the station, and the other officer, I know the officer very well, went over to the guy and tell him to go ahead. He turned back out to the parking lot from by the station. And I know the officer vehicle as well, and nothing is very dark, Mr. Brown. So I trying to figure out, like, no, these people can't be as same as us, and these officers, and they're not following the rules and regulations to me. And I'm sure you come across a lot of them. I know that for a fact too. And I know that you get complaints about them too. And I could go into more this, but I'm not going to discuss it on the air because I don't want people to take it the wrong way. And Mr. Brown, again, you're still waiting on the data. Mr. Brown, every week you're going to go into next year without the data? And I think that's all I have to say for the rest of the day.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. You have made some very valuable pointers. Want to thank you for being our first caller for this morning. The caller you would have mentioned about police officers with their personal vehicles, which are heavily tinted, very, very dark. Yes, that's a fact. We are aware of that, and as I mentioned, no one is above the law. And I have been on operations, police operations, traffic operations, where police officers are being pulled over and have to make their adjustments. Sometimes we definitely make sure that they remove their tints right on the spot. And I am aware that police officers are being ticketed as well. So yes, as I said, we cannot run away from the facts. We always advise persons that we cannot be law enforcers, but we are still law breakers. It does not work like that. We have to be law enforcement officers. We are law enforcement officers, so we cannot be doing one thing and still doing the opposite. So that's as much as I would say on that. As also, you would have mentioned about some potholes along the area between Gillard.
Yeah, I saw them this weekend. They're real terrible.
Yeah. So what I can do, my friends, I'm not sure if anyone from the Public Works department are in tune. Mr. Gilbert normally be a part of the program, so I can give him a call and ask him to look into those into that area. So thank you very much, caller, and you would have opened the bat as we normally mention.
Any updates on the road up there by what's it called again?
Where's that?
In Fort Thomas Wood?
Yeah. Any update?
No,
on
no,
Fort
I have
Thomas?
not. I have
Oh,
not. But I've already mentioned it to the authorities at the Public Works Department to look at it. I am being assured that they're looking into it. So, but I does not have at this moment any update to at least update the general public. So that's about it. Yeah. Thank you very much again. And as we await your call, as I said today,
You don't have to wait long, because we have some callers calling in. Good morning, caller. You're live on Traffic Talk. Oh, that's not one, but perhaps we could catch this one. Good morning, caller. You're live on Traffic Talk.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Sergeant Brown.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, okay, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. What about you?
Well, okay. I'm doing good too.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad I get a chance for them guys to pick up the phone. A couple mornings I've been calling and nothing we're doing,
Yeah.
Now, I can say something, and it may not sound good or sensible to some people, but it makes sense. Now, where in sync is you got, let's say, about 10 minutes to drive fast. 50 or 55 over, like I-95 in America. No place. Now, with Old Road Bay is a near strip. It's straight, no curve in it. And you can tell me a vehicle can turn over on a straight road like that and it ain't crash on anything? That is what you call excessive speed. And I am saying this, you cannot place a human police on Old Road Bay 24/7 to stand up and control the traffic. So either they get those speed check machines that when you come in on there, they don't got you a long time. And then after that, they saw a summons to you. Because the viewer's going to see you speeding and breaking the law. It's either that or put speed bump over there. You must slow down. Because across there, it's so smooth and sweet and straight that they do not respect no speed limit on there. Last week, he had a vehicle turn over across Road Bay, So I say he must drop off the hill. So that is my thing. Put speed bump, and you can't put police here to cut down the speed because they don't have no respect for the speed limit across there especially. Thanks, gentlemen and ladies, for taking my call.
All right, man.
Yeah, thank you very much, caller. Yes, I'm aware of an accident that occurred on the Old Road Bay sometime last week. We are thankful that there wasn't any loss of life. But as we always advise person to please obey the speed limit. Please obey the speed limit. It does not make any sense whatsoever to be speeding. You're speeding, you get in an accident, you have to wait almost forever. So it doesn't make no sense. So why speed? Yeah.
But Sergeant Brown, we have somebody else wanting to join the conversation.
Okay.
Good
sure.
morning, caller. You're live on Traffic Talk.
Hold on. Yeah, Sergeant Brown, all year we've been hearing from you on this radio station and others that you're going to look into this matter, you're going to investigate this matter, you're going to check into this matter all year. Could you point us to one matter which you have looked into during the year which you consider a success? Could you tell us what area do you think the traffic department has got itself involved in during the course of this year, 2021, which you, as Sergeant of Police attached to the traffic department, would consider to be a success in terms of the matters that have been raised? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, caller. Caller, yes, there are a number of matters that would have been brought forward, and yes, I would have informed that there are certain things that I am limited in saying of matters which are on investigations. You have to make sure that the investigations are complete. You do not want to be prejudicial as it relates to the investigations of any matter, no matter how simple. But yes, we have had a number of successes as it relates to investigations of traffic accidents, traffic offences. The records are there, the court records are there, a number of persons who were involved in accidents, a number of persons they would have had their licenses being disqualified for a number of periods. So, as I cannot go into any off the top of my head at the moment, but yes, we have had a number of successes at the magistrates' court. So, as I said earlier, there are matters which are still on the investigations, and I definitely cannot, and I underline cannot, go into at this moment. So, I apologize if my reasoning might not suit you, but that's how it is. That's how it is, caller. I'm told that we have another caller. Caller, go right ahead. You're live on Traffic Talk.
Good morning, Sarge.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and Win FM.
Morning.
Morning.
I just want to say thank you guys for trying. You all endeavor best to inform and educate the general public throughout the past year.
Thank you.
And I think that no matter what you do, you cannot do enough, but at least you're trying. Talking about speeding, accidents, car damage, the police have had their share. You only have to go to the place where they park them. And like fire station, go down by Greenland, go up the camp, and you will notice, and go to the wreck shops and you'll see the car damages of both police and civilians alike at times drive reckless.
Correct.
I think most likely the thing what you're doing is trying to educate the people, which is good. And I beg you, please don't stop, because it's very important that people understand the consequence of one's action. And so I say all of that to say this: educate and don't stop, because it's very important. One of the things somebody pointed out this morning concerning the tint, to me, tint is not so much an issue to me, but one of the issues is wearing bad tires, having bad brakes, bad operators, bad driving. And our vehicles are properly identified by a number plate at the back, at the front, and the color of the vehicle and the make of the vehicle, and so on. So there are some things that we could tweak. I would hope that in the future, that whenever you're going to have a traffic talk, the people who are really responsible for the road is Public Works, and you should really have somebody from Public Works, a representative with you. They are responsible for road, and police are responsible for regulating. And some of the things that police do on the road, like block off some areas, not even some of the police understand why. And there should be proper reason and adequate reason why those roads are blocked. And sometimes they really can't say. And even those who use the road didn't understand why. But I guess some people like to look fun, like to look themselves to look funny. But when I do in a job, I don't like to look bad. I always like to look good. So continue doing a good job and have a good Christmas and have a good year, you and your family, and be safe. Try and get home safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much for those sound advice that you would have shared with us. As you mentioned, yes, we do try our best, and yes, we won't stop informing the general public, because we are duty bound to inform. We have to make sure persons are aware as to whatever is happening on our road, give advices, give hinters. So thank you. We won't stop, and I want to thank you and wish you all the best, to you and your family as well, for a safe and enjoyable Christmas carnival season, and a safe and productive New Year when it comes around. So thank you very much. But going forward, as you would have mentioned also, we would always try to inform, give adequate notices before any blockage, before any roads are being blocked. Sometimes it happens in such a time that we just cannot give enough adequate notice. But sometimes we will just get some information that this event is about to happen or is happening, and we have to just go and make the necessary diversion. So, but going forward, your point is taken. We're gonna be trying our best to make sure that the driving motorists, are informed in a timely manner whenever there are going to be any blockage of any street. So, thank you very much again, caller.
All right. Something that I've been thinking about and could be considered. I know, just like you explained just now, sometimes the traffic department gets late notice.
Correct.
Sometimes it might just actually the diversions and so maybe in response to something that's happening, maybe an accident, maybe construction,
Correct.
that kind of thing. So it's not always feasible to give ample notice to the motoring public, but perhaps late notice is better than no notice.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree with that. Yeah.
So perhaps the traffic department in particular could maybe start instituting social media and stuff a little more, and it becomes part of the culture. People know, hey, I could check the police Facebook page or whatever to see what's going on in town in the traffic, or if there's anything that I need to be aware of. If there's an accident, for instance, you can say, hey, accident on this road, boom, 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 at this time, whatever.
So you'll take the necessary diversion.
Right.
Your point is well taken.
Yeah, maybe that's something that could be considered in the future.
Yes. Very, very good, very good. Thank you. But as we wind down, I want to say thanks to WinFM for always being kind, reaching out to us at the traffic department, and being a partner with us to share the necessary and important information to the general public. So, on behalf of the Commissioner of Police, the higher and other high-ranking officers, the hierarchy of the police force, the management team of the traffic department, want to thank you, WinFM, for always being there for us. So we look forward to your continued support and your continued partnership in these upcoming years. So also to you, our valued listeners, those persons who definitely make it their business to be a part of our program. Some person choose just to listen, some person feel better to call in and air their concern. And some persons, definitely, they would call us at the department, or you meet us on the road in person, and you would share whatever concern you would have had. So we are grateful to your support, and we look forward to you being here with us still during this upcoming year. So I want to wish everyone out there a safe and productive and enjoyable Christmas and Carnival season. Be safe out there on our streets. And also we look forward to your continued support again for this upcoming year, 2022. So once again, take care of yourself, take care of your family. Always continue to do the necessary protocols. Remember, we are still in a pandemic era. So take the necessary all precautions. Make sure you wear your face mask, you hand sanitize, you wash your hands as often as possible, and you make sure you pay social distance. Be aware of that. So until you hear from us again, take care of yourself and God bless. Bye for now.
Be careful on the road. Don't make it an episode. Attention all drivers. I'm begging you to slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down, down.
You have have the keys to your new car this Christmas? Now it's time to get it insured. Visit Didi Baldwin, agents for Caribbean Alliance Insurance, to save up to 65% off your motor insurance premium. All new clients are eligible for major discounts. Plus, there's lots of sweet prizes to be won. Switch and save and get in on the action. Visit us today in St. Kitts or Nevis, or give us a call at 465-2631 or 469-5303. Promotion ends December 31st, and all quotes are valid until January 31st. Drive secure this Christmas with Caribbean Alliance Insurance. Terms and conditions apply.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib. It's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
It's that time again. Triple Cashback is back, but with more. Triple your cashback with Triple Play. Triple the savings, triple the cashback, and get a chance to win. Triple the cashback for more free groceries at Horsewood Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store today. Yes, for the rest of 2021. Horsewood Furniture and Appliances is tripling your savings with triple cashback coupons for even more free groceries for all FlexPay hire purchase customers. But that's not all. Every hire purchase customer gets a chance to win up to triple their triple cashback in free groceries in the Triple Play. The Triple Play game show gives 2 lucky customers a chance to triple their triple cashback for free groceries and win lots and lots of prizes and more. If you get $500 in coupons for free groceries, you get a chance to get up to triple that amount with our Triple Play game show promotion. That means you get $1,500 in coupons for free groceries. And remember, every hire purchase customer gets a chance to win free groceries for a year. Horsewood's Triple Cashback Triple Play. Come now. Don't miss it.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. Jade, so before we had that, that little link up with traffic talk, we were discussing the comments made by, friend of the show, Pastor Connor and thing. But okay, so before we even jump back into that, we actually have another special guest who is joining us via Zoom. Yeah, we have a rep here from Republic Bank, who's here to talk about some of the amazing services that are available at that wonderful institution. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. Very well, thank you.
Yeah, so you were saying I didn't hear you quite well just now. Sorry.
Good morning. I'm very well, thank you.
Awesome. Lovely to hear. And could you please introduce yourself for everyone who is watching and listening?
Yes, my name is Jacqueline Antoine Rollins. I am the business banking officer of the Republic Bank. I'm based on the 4th Street branch, and we serve generally the public of both the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis.
Well, Mr. Rollins, it is a pleasure to have you here hanging out with us on Island Tea this morning.
Yes. Miss Rollins, can you start your video so everyone can see you as well? So the viewers and the people on the lives can see who we're speaking to.
We want to know who we come in to look for when we come open up the fresh account on my Republic Bank.
Yes. Thank you
All right, no
kindly.
problem.
There you are.
But yeah, so but what's happening with Republic Bank this season?
It's a lot of exciting activities and offers, and the most important thing right now is our conversion. So this is where we want to focus our attention on today.
So so tell us a bit about the process and what's about to happen.
Well, what we're doing is basically sensitizing the public. We are moving over from Scotiabank platform onto Republic Bank fully. We need to sensitize the public, and especially as it relates to the credit and debit card.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Okay, big things happening. So now,
Yeah.
we know that we know this switch has been made, and you guys are now making even more steps to move fully into the Republic Bank. What we could call it environment.
That is correct.
All right.
Many persons have been so accustomed to Scotiabank. It's time that we put our stamp on the map in St. Kitts and Nevis to let persons know we are no longer Scotiabank, but we are moving fully over to Republic Bank.
All right. So, what information do the existing customer really need to be aware of as this process takes place?
Okay, so during the month of October, persons would have heard our country manager, that is Mrs. Pamela Herbert Daniel, kick off the Let's Stop Conversion customer education campaign. In that discussion, she would have mentioned that we acquired Scotiabank operations in 2019. Now, during that time, we ensure that we maintain Scotiabank platform, and that is primarily to avoid disruptions to our customers, because we know how sensitive that can be. Now that we are converting the technology platform from Scotiabank system to Republic Bank, a new debit and credit card has to be linked to the Republic Bank system. So we want to re-emphasize that the system, the platform that we have been operating on and operating on currently is on the Scotiabank. And now that we are converting over to Republic Bank, new credit card and new debit card has to be issued to be linked with Republic Bank platform.
Okay, so that means that existing customers are going to have to look forward to receiving new cards, new shiny Republic Bank cards.
Right. So customers would have received an email or an SMS, and we want to advise customers, do not take it as spam. It is real SMS, that's text or email. They would have received communication with respect to that. And so what we want to advise them is that the cards are now available for collection. And I would like to reemphasize, it is now available. Persons have the tendency to wait and say they have time, but it is available for collection at any of our branches. And we also have some offsites. At the Boardwalk branch, we have an offsite in Nevis. We have an offsite right here in St. Kitts. And persons can either go to the branches to collect those cards, or they can go to the offsites. And the offsite for our branch here, right here in 4th Street, it's not too far from the bank. It is just opposite, just alongside floor of the stairs there. They can go up the stairs there to collect their cards. And we want persons not to wait, but to go to collect their cards immediately.
Okay, so as we speak, persons are able to go and pick up their cards.
That is correct. And we want them to do so quickly because come January 31st, the existing cards would not be in use. And we want to re-emphasize that because, once your card gets shut off, that could cause some inconvenience, and we do not want that to happen. So do not wait until last minute. We all know that persons have a tendency, right, to wait until the last moment. And then, so we want to advise persons to avoid a rush because, of course, we're still operating under COVID-19 protocols. And we want to ensure that persons come out and get their cards now. If they can get it before Christmas, even better.
So what you're saying is these new cards will work, and you'll be able to still have access to all the wonderful services that your previous card would have allowed you to access?
That is correct. But the card would not be available for use until the 1st of February.
Okay, so you're just asking people to go ahead and get the new cards now in anticipation of the changeover.
That's correct. So the existing card, it can be used up to the 31st of January. After that date, it will be shut off. And if you do not have your new card, you will suffer some inconveniences. And of course, we do not want that to happen to our customers. Okay, so we want persons to get their cards now and to avoid that sort of inconvenience happening to them.
All right. So I mean, I'm loving the fact that you guys are moving early and giving people the opportunity now to prepare for the changeover, and you recognize that this is all in a effort to really reduce any inconvenience to the customer.
That is correct. That is Republic Bank's motto. We believe in excellent customer service. So we like to be proactive and to ensure that persons are have no inconvenience come 1st of February.
All right. Well, I mean, for persons who know, a lot of people love the convenience of their debit cards in particular, and just having access to their funds anywhere, anytime. But would the new cards require a new PIN number, or would you be able to just would a new PIN number be needed?
If for the debit card, you can use your existing PIN number for the debit card. With respect to the credit card, it comes with a PIN identifier. So the credit card, there are two packages you'd receive, one with your card and one with your PIN for your credit card. Now, we want to advise persons, ensure that you memorize that PIN number, ensure that you keep it in a safe place, ensure that you do not give it to anyone, because of course, that can cause some problems. So the credit card will have a new PIN number, which you would you will hold in your safekeeping and ensure that you memorize it. But the debit card, you can use your existing PIN number. At any subsequent time after February, if you wish to change your PIN number, you can feel free to do that.
Okay, convenient.
Yeah, and speaking of convenience, most of us have our cards linked to our Netflix and Amazon and all of these things. With the changeover, would we then have to update our information?
That's a very useful question. Thanks for asking that. Of course, because most of us who shop on Amazon, our card numbers are already built in their system. So of course we would have to advise them or update our purchasing platform with the new card number so that everything can run smoothly. So yes, you would have to advise your Netflix and your Amazon and whoever else you do service with online of the new card number.
All right, this seems like an exciting time at Republic Bank with all these with this new transition and this new part of the process. But like I said, I really want to thank you for coming and giving us all this information because it really does help to make the transition so much easier and smoother and really sensitize people.
Especially in this time, because everybody's shopping at Christmas. They're using their cards, the credit card being swiped for the Christmas gifts. Like what you're doing as them.
You need money to use them.
The existing cards can be used to make their Christmas purchases and everything else. But after the 31st of January, that card will no longer be valid. And we cannot re-emphasize that more. And what we want to stress also is that please, we are advising the public, please do not wait until the last minute to collect your cards because, we do not want that there's a mad rush, there are hiccups, there are problems, there are issues, and come 1st of February, then persons start to complain and quarrel. It's available now. Just come in and collect the cards. The banking hours, are from 8 to 2. And we have also extended our services to Saturdays from 9 to 1 o'clock. So persons who are working during the week and they do not have time to come into the bank, we have made it possible so that they can come in on Saturdays from 9 to 1 o'clock.
What?
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Fantastic, right?
Yeah. Well, you're out doing your Christmas shopping, you just run into you just run into the bank.
Exactly. So persons, we really need persons to start coming in now, like as from today, to start collecting their cards.
Well, just so that persons again have a understanding of where and when they can get the cards. Could you please just re-emphasize that as well? The places where people are asked to go, as well as the times at which they'll be able to collect their cards.
Okay, so we have the cards are available at all our 3 branches, Nevis, Budrock, and 4th Street during the normal working hours from 8 to 2. We also have available at the 3 branches from 9 to 1 on Saturdays. We also have offsites. We have offsite in Nevis, we have offsite in Budrock, we have offsite on 4th Street. And we know that the larger traffic is in town, so they can go upstairs just before floor, right up that stairs there, TDC Mall. And they will see the sign. If you walk 4th Street, you will look up, you will see the sign.
And quick question. So the offsites, persons can go directly to the offsite. They don't have to go to a branch and then be sent to the offsite. They can go directly?
That's correct. They can go directly to the branch. Just walk with their ID and they will be served, collect their cards. So we have made the convenience
pick up the card
by
everyone. Yes. So have you gotten your card as yet?
No, actually, I need to go get mine. My card is so bad that my name has left it, so I really need to go.
You need the freshers for February?
Yes. As soon as we finish here, I'm hoping to see you at the branch.
Sound like a plan.
Yeah, we need to go pick up them cards for real.
Yeah.
And bring your co-workers along with you.
Jade, by chance, while I pick up the card, could you put some money on the account?
On yours? I could do it on mine.
Oh, sorry.
But, yours might got to see for a later date, friend, being a later.
So you can tell your friends, tell your families, tell your neighbors, whoever you come in contact with that bank with Republic Bank, that now is the time for them to collect their cards, both credit and debit.
All right, well... Ms. Rollins, it's really been a pleasure hearing from you, and this is very pertinent information. I'm really hoping that persons, take this opportunity to run out and get this done early.
Yes, don't wait and block up the lines, and then the lines wrapping around the corner just because everybody decided to wait until last minute. I know that's the culture here, but for this, go out early.
Look, it's an inconvenience, You don't want February 1st to come and you're struggling to get access to all the services.
Exactly, you're swiping your card and you're working.
We do not want persons to get angry with Republic Bank or look at I can't use my card, yada yada.
Not knowing it's their fault.
Yeah, just trying to avoid the little hiccup.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, when you
That's
see unnecessary things, avoid them, you know.
Especially, and you know, Valentine's Day is in February. So before y'all have to get into problems with your significant others, because y'all can't swipe the card to buy the gift, go early, get your card.
That's a good punchline. That's a very good punchline.
Miss
Thanks for
Mullins,
that.
but Miss Mullins, yeah, before we wrap up, is there any last words that you'd like to share with our viewers and our listeners?
Yes. We'd like persons to know that we are moving away from Scotiabank platform as of the 31st of January. That will be the last of all Scotia information or Scotia transaction. It will be solely Republic Bank. If you have a debit card or a credit card currently with Republic Bank, those cards will not be in use after the 31st of January. From the 1st of February, everything will be converted. We want persons to come to get their cards now. If they can get it before the Christmas rush, we would advise them to do so. We do not want persons to wait until the last minute. Get away from the culture of last minute. Get away from the culture that I have time. You do not have time. We all understand and appreciate that time goes by quickly. So we want persons to come on board, get their cards. Remember, you can use your old debit card PIN, but for the credit card, there is a new PIN number in the package. We want you to keep it in safekeeping. Memorize the number, do not share it with anyone. And if you need any further information, you can send an email to conversion, that's conversion @rfhl.com, or you can call 869-465-2265. We'll be happy to assist you. And if you see any Republic Bank staff in the street, supermarket, wherever, stop them, ask them a question. We will be happy to provide assistance.
Well, Ms. Mullins, that is amazing. I think really pertinent information again. Hopefully people take this opportunity. I'm sure they will.
They will.
I'm sure they will.
People are like lions in St. Kitts. So I feel like they're going to listen and going to go early and get the card.
People
get
don't.
This out the way.
People don't like.
So you can help us promote that during your course of your program. We'd appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We remind persons, and again, feel free to come back closer to the time, just to give a reminder for the stragglers.
Yes.
Hopefully there's not any by that time. Persons would have already gone out and prepared for the transition. But yeah, feel free to come back and talk to us, not only about this particular transition, but you know whatever going on with Republic Bank. Keep us in the loop.
Yes, and we have a lot of exciting Christmas promotions also. So you can check us out.
What?
Yes, a lot of exciting Christmas promotions with loans and mortgages, vehicles. Come in and check us out, and an officer would be happy to assist. So to you, the general public, feel free to stop in Republic Bank. Lots of exciting things happening, lots of changes, things that you would like. So come in and have a chat with us.
All right.
Indeed.
Thank you so much, Ms. Mullins. Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. Jade, well, that was that. I just waiting for the free money promotion from the banks.
I don't think that would happen.
You don't think so?
I don't think.
I mean, one could hope. One could hope. But guys, we're gonna take a short break and we're gonna be right back with more Island Tea right here on with Media SKN. Don't go nowhere.
Rams, the good food people. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas from Rams. Have a holly jolly Christmas this December when you shop at any of our Rams supermarkets and cash and carry locations in St. Kitts and Nevis. Enter to win an Apple Lions. Win yourself an iPhone 13, Apple iPad, Samsung 50-inch Smart TV, or a Whirlpool washing machine. Celebrate Christmas with Rams, where you're guaranteed better prices, better quality, and better value for you and your family. Happy holidays from Rams, the good food people.
Terms and conditions apply. See in stores for details.
Welcome back, guys, to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. With your faves, Kevin and Azem, featuring Jay Johnson, the question code one.
You see, I think Azem, I think because you keep putting this out there, this is what men think I am. So that's why I can't fight my husband. Because of you, you know? Because of you.
Not because of question code, but
No.
because we put it. Okay.
Yeah.
People,
Men like surprises.
Bear in mind, Jade is still hoping for someone to buy her a new car. If you don't get it in time for Christmas, I mean, once it comes by the new year, I think you don't mind, right, Jade?
No.
See, and look, Jade. See, guys, women like Jade, few and far between.
No.
She don't even mind if you don't come on Christmas Day.
You have to come at Christmas Day, Azem.
Yeah, it's the start that counts.
It is. And so think about me. It don't have to come for Christmas, but it could come before my birthday, which is February 17th. Just putting it out there. Just putting that out there in the airwaves.
Reasonable.
Yeah, you got time.
The thing for me is just that men and women don't always see eye to eye, Jade. But you see, when you have a partner who is reasonable and agreeable, it just makes things flow so much easier.
I agree, friend. What we doing for your birthday this year, Azem? Because, you know.
Jade, I remember what you did for your birthday last year.
Which was nothing.
No.
What did my birthday last year? You turned off the make this Highway Strip Club last year? Okay.
I didn't know if you wanted it out there, Jade.
I'm grown.
I didn't know if you wanted it out there. That's all I'm saying.
Strip Club this year now. They have a cage now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I tell you, the ballerina's been ballerina, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I might, you know.
Oh, this might be the car. This might be the caller for the car. Good morning, caller. By chance, you telling Jade when to pick up the vehicle?
I want myself.
Morning.
How are you, dude?
We're doing good.
I want to big up Pastor Connor. A lot of people are stuck. Oh, I don't like Pastor Connor. He like too much money and rate about him. But they're glad now. They're glad the message that he preached, they're going to like it.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Did you attend the concert last night with Blessed?
I wasn't able to. My mother went. My sister
your
went.
Sister. Yes, I saw your mother and your sister.
I
It was
didn't.
lovely. From the intro to the end. But what stood out for me is when he mixed the 12 days of Christmas.
Listen, I sent that clip to Azim them, right? I died.
It was lovely. Big up Pastor Connor again and blessed. Bye.
Indeed.
But the 12 days of Christmas remix.
Boy. That boy.
Yeah,
I play rough out here,
bye.
Alright, me gonna let you tell you.
The man need to put out that
That
clip.
they need to go on the radio.
Yeah.
That they need to go on the radio. You know, something else I realized? So, well, some of my friends had some questions about the Calypso. The Calypso audience songs, especially Big Lace.
I was trying not to bring it up.
Listen, as a Calypsonian, there has to be a rule where you can say anything because...
No, but he didn't say nothing out the way.
Me say he said anything out the way I say he could say anything.
He just
what?
The man just saying, he talking to somebody named Timothy. I don't know who Timothy.
There's a lot of them in
There's a lot of Timothys.
In Zengate. I know a couple, and a good
I know
five.
I know at least 3 Timothys.
I know a good 5.
I know 4. I know at least 4 Timothys. And
Bye.
what he's saying is that he's very stingy with his birdie. And not only that, you know, this is the thing what people need to understand, you know. You see, when I can't help you,
Me wanna laugh.
you see what happened when I can't help you, but I'm still so concerned about your needs that I then say where you could probably go. I even direct you into possible places. You see, don't you just love it when you go to a business place and they don't have what you need and they're able to tell you, you know what, check down here.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. That's good customer service right there.
That's all Big Legs doing. So our Big Legs doing. Might not be able to help you, but hey, perhaps maybe you could check such and such and such.
Calypso.
I just didn't know there was such a huge demand for birds.
I didn't know either. But Calypso is the best part of Carnival, you know.
I've been saying so for years.
Calypso is the best part of Carnival.
Speaking of which, Go to the Carnival Facebook page, because we should probably say who the finalists are for the Calypso. They announced them on Saturday after the second elimination.
Not only that, they have a press conference at 10. I wonder what they're talking about. I wonder what they're going to say.
Jade, anytime Carnival got a press conference, I get concerned.
Why? You don't think it's good?
You forget the press conference last year? People who make it in, and then come queen.
What drama this?
That is why. Hey, big up Honesty one time. If Honesty is a national hero. Honesty from people look forward to Honesty songs here, because Honesty really did just sing stupidness. So much so that he had a song called Sing Stupidness.
These is the people I want to talk to.
Honesty said.
Bring him here as a.
Honesty said last year he went in for the show, sing out the heart. The people them give him last. So this year he tell the judges, I ain't taking no last. And tell the judges them they must mind the LAST last. Judges mind I last.
I would, you know. I would in this country.
The man say he ain't taking no last.
So they must mind the last.
They must mind the LAST last.
I see.
Big up Honesty one time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, make it this year either, but still.
Call it out and then I could tell you who it is. I feel I really surprised they make it in.
Okay. Mine was Big Lace.
Big Lace didn't enter the competition.
Oh.
That was just a contribution. That was just a contribution to the carnival.
I appreciate it.
No, you see what happens is a lot of people might believe that he has bird for sale.
You see the bad, but what with Big Lace, but you see the bad videos with him birds that Big Lace. A lot of y'all wanted to sing with the unvax, but now y'all ain't singing with the vax, no the unvax.
Watch it, right? Let me tell you something, right? The level of petty that exists in this country. If we could export petty,
no, we'd have be rich. Rich.
We'd have been an economic powerhouse.
Boy, just off a petty. But anyway, the Calypso finalists for this year, Queen.
Tweet.
You can't stop, let me read. Your SH need to relax. That's why you do it too much. But tweet. Ooh, Big Lace, we're gonna come back, but we're afraid. We're gonna talk to the council first. We're afraid. You're on a trajectory right now. Anyway, so the senior Calypso finalists are Queenie G.
Yeah, that's the different.
Yeah, so you're in by default.
Yeah.
King Astro with 380 points. King Socrates with 370 points. Queen Independent with 365 points. King Hollywood with 362. Queen Kibi with 355. Lady Diva with 353. Murray with 339. And Takeover with 339. Takeover supposed to come talk to us, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But hear the joke now, Jade. I am so happy that we don't feel the need anymore to have no separate female competition. Because the females is who running this thing. How many females, Jed?
1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
More is that?
No,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so just make sure.
Yeah. So and that's out of 1, 9? Or 8?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, it's 9. But it's 9 because they had a tie.
Yes.
So really and truly, like basically half of the competition is half men, half women.
And guess what? Two of the competitors
Jade,
are related.
Yeah, and
the family is a singing family, you know.
Yep. How is it that Willett come for and taking pictures and all hearing them to sing? Me understand.
All of them, not all of them does sing, you know. All of them can sing.
Yeah. Well.
What going on in this film?
Willett just running around taking pictures and all his offspring holding mic.
Yeah.
I mean, all them take pictures too, but
I could sing as well. That's the thing. Maybe I don't know.
Oh, bye.
Vibes.
Oh, bye. But yeah, so look, notable exclusions from the finals for me was King Craig.
Oh yes, somebody posted that.
For sure. So see there.
He no.
Oh. But yeah, I thought Craig had a really good song. I thought he presented it well. But I mean, again, this is a defending king, so you know you would have look forward to him in the finals. That's just not happening this year. So, but the truth is, it just speaks to the fact that the competition stiff. Big honorable mention for me would be what you call himself by? I know him as Personal, aka Joff.
Man, who that is?
I can't remember his stage name right now. I can't. Why you miss it? Why?
I really don't know who that is.
But anyway, he got a song say, "Be still and know." And to be honest, that day is fast becoming my slang for the carnival. Anybody come to me in any drama, hey, be still and know.
No, you know what mine is? That is above my pay grade.
Yeah, but you know, I've been drop. You know, I love dropping that one. Yeah.
That is above my pay.
Yeah, man.
Talk to management. That is above my pay
Talk
grade.
to management.
Who is manager? We don't know.
One of the other big things for me with the Calypso this year, watch here. I am just happy to see Lord Cut on a stage. Oh my, look, I am just, people, y'all understand, y'all, Lord paying with you, yes. I am just happy to see Lord Cut singing and doing his usual Lord Cut things.
Not just singing, but he's doing his regular. Telling you, Calypso got sugar my sweet right now. I mean, the other thing's important, but something about Calypso by.
Culture.
From the whole, what y'all give, what y'all keep giving.
You're saying y'all like
Chris and Mike.
Because needs.
I see a clip
to be involved.
I see a clip yesterday from what he said, something about one, the unvaccinated one, this, the one man, and they get none.
The one man and all that.
And they ain't getting none.
Hey, Chris Moonlight suits them does be on a whole different level.
No man, the man does be prepared for this thing.
People want to have a Calypso. Good morning, caller. You're live on Island T. What's up? Oh, Mr. One. Let's see if we catch this one here. Good morning, caller. You're live on Island T. What's up? Yeah, all of these things come together to make it like people just be like, okay, and that's one of the things that was very telling for me this year too. I felt like the eliminations were poorly attended. Because the truth is, the eliminations to me is where the sweetness to be.
You're missing all the other good Calypso. You can't just go to the finals.
Yeah, I can't just go to the finals, but I mean, Lala. Anyway, we have a call on the line. Good morning, caller. You're live on Island T. What's up?
Yeah, believe Chris. You are he own show. I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know if the nation could handle it.
I want to get them suits from. Every time he come, he gone.
The man has
special tailor. You're a moonlight son by. Really a moonlight son. Moonlight used to do the same kind of thing, like give big joke. Yeah, I believe to my feelings, I think you should have give everybody a door who take part from 1970 till now in the carnival thing. You know, that day in a rage, girl, I don't want this. So she know what she doing. It was a man in the community, right thing. They would know to do that. Give them some side shows, they put him full in the big show. Give them some side shows. That look like in a range, it look like a dolly house thing. You here, you don't know what's going on. Because I don't know, they need to bring him Ellie Matt who get 15, some kind of crowd. And then bringing one man, what we run in this country, I wonder. Driving good. It's just around the corner thing, around the corner. You ain't think so? You should have got bring home, give them who them pick. All the people, them was their life who sing and then sing it, give them a do. For the 50 years by the girl Shannon, you need to go. What they bring back for? She did already, you know. They still bring back again. You know what she doing? Just say, are you here?
No. I don't agree with that.
But that's the thing, you know. Everybody gonna have the views and how things running it. But I can tell you, like, I believe there's a lot I think there's a lot to admire about even just bringing off a carnival in a pandemic.
That is it.
A lot of countries ain't got no carnival at all.
Listen, I feel like a lot of countries watching what we're doing to see if they do it, because you see, St. Lucia just announced they're having a fully vaxxed carnival as well.
Yeah, no. I'm telling you, there's last year, right? Last year there were several carnivals and several entities that reached out to me, like to help them put together their shows and stuff that they did last year.
Just off of the strength of the one.
Just after the one that we did here this year, right? And I'm hearing again that there are people who are actually coming this year to observe and see how is it that we make things happen to go and implement at their carnivals. So that in itself speaks volumes to the product that they're putting on. Like, I think there's a lot of people. There's always gonna be things that could be improved.
Yeah.
There's always things that
people gonna have, comments about
And I think the truth about it is that we have to listen, because those are the things that are gonna help us to be better in the future.
That's the only way we're gonna be better, if we listen and we take notes and them kind of stuff.
Relax and take notes. Wanna take totes of them. Ain't that kind of show.
Oh, sorry.
But let me tell you something. Calypso right now. Calypso Jiggy. Soca Jiggy too.
Yeah, I'm looking for to Panorama too.
Well, I could announce it because he announced it himself, but Molly will be at the Soca Monarch finals.
Do what?
But the man's a guest artist.
You lie!
Share the live. Volume.
Share the live, yes.
Volume.
We gotta bring on Molly in a car. Molly, every time I look at Molly page, she do something.
I told you, I've said that here already, that Molly, I believe Molly is just waiting to reveal that he's really a triplet.
Got to be.
You gotta be 3 or 4 of them.
Got to be.
There's about 3 or 4 Mollys.
We got somebody in line,
Oh, yeah. Good morning, caller. You're live on Island T. What's up?
Good morning. I want not allow the lady to do Shanna that. Come on, she's trying her best. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Well, she don't take up the slot then.
Well, there you have it.
Well.
There you have it.
But no,
wait, tomorrow is budget there? Okay.
Oh, finally?
Yeah, tomorrow is budget there from 10 a.m.
We were talking last week about things we'd like to see for the budget. Gonna be interesting.
Yeah. You watching the whole thing?
Me?
No, I definitely watching the whole thing. So I'm gonna just take some notes. Well, the news team gonna just take some notes, and I'll use them notes because I'm sure they'll go to the important part and stuff.
Yeah, and I usually go back and what happened. This is what happened. I just hear where it is that things happen, and I just go to those places and listen for myself. Cause a lot of times I feel like there does be a lot of filler, a lot of grandstanding.
Yeah,
and I can't deal with the grandstanding, man.
That's what I say, the budget long bad, how long is the budget? All week? Oh, no, I can't do that.
No, but the thing for me is like I just like personally like people that like some people like the little melee and the sweet talk and so me I don't
I tell you that I've been saying that since I was a child. Like, I just want the meat of the matter. Like, let's get to the
yes, and the thing for me too is that this is obviously long. It has to be long. It don't have to be that long, but I mean,
you know how long it gonna be?
Yeah, we're just going based on what would have become the norm over the past days.
Long bad, man,
yeah, so somebody think it'll be like, but it's already a lot to get to.
Mm-hmm.
I can't deal with the thing. But some people feel that's the spice. They need the spice in it.
Well,
so
that's them.
yeah, so either go back after where I could fast forward and scrub through and thing. And by that time, you kind of know some of the more interesting parts of the debate, and you could kind of go and I like to listen for myself. But I don't watch it live. I
probably will watch the opening remarks, the opposition remarks.
The opening batsman?
Yeah, the opening batsman, the opposition remarks, and then the closing. But all the thing in the middle, can't do all that. Me have that kind of time on my hands. Yeah. But anyway, where you want to go next? We could talk about tourism, or we could talk about a man who murdered 2 of his wives.
What's the tourism, please?
You had to say it, so.
Let's avoid murder for just a little longer.
My God.
Just a little longer.
Yeah, to say it, so. Anyway, the St. Kitts Tourism Authority promises 2022 a rebuilding year for tourism. Okay. Challenges in diversifying remains. Tourism officials are projecting that 2022 will be a rebuilding year to build towards pre-pandemic levels. What we do see is that for Q1 January to March 2022, we do see that we will have a pickup. We are hoping that each month we would at least attain 600 visitors. No, that is not what we would normally receive in January or February. That's about 25% because normally we would be between 15,000 and 18,000 visitors as we did in 2018 and 2019, said Ms. Raquel Brown, CEO of the St. Kitts Tourism Authority. But please remember, we are in a building year for this season, 2021-22. So what the minister and the team will be forecasting and building towards is having a much better 2022 to 2023 season to meet the target goals of 2015 to 2016, which is at the baseline where we started to make achievements. Although 2022 will see continued efforts to rebuild tourism to what it was before 2020, stakeholders should manage expectations as to the traffic and the market the Federation caters to and targets. Throughout the phase restart, the Tourism Authority has said they would diversify their market by targeting Canada, the United Kingdom, and European countries.
Yeah.
The United States are closer and have been our primary source market since the switch to a tourism-dependent economy in 2004, because of that history and the already existing connections, it is easier and more fruitful to market the destination to the U.S. I'm going to just read one more paragraph. However, the CEO expressed that our tourism product does not wholly meet the demand for those other markets, which poses a challenge in truly diversifying our source markets. We do not have all-inclusive hotels. We are not the destination where you get packages. We are driven by airfare, and then the person decides where they want to stay. Because we are quintessential Caribbean. We're in a traditional Caribbean. It is not that we do not want to market to the UK, Canada, and Europe. We started first with the United States. We have the most airlift that is accessible to US out of the United States, explained CEO Brown. There's a lot of other things after that, but you know.
I mean, the truth about it is, it's just that they're kind of anticipating an increase next year. I mean, one can only hope, because we see how difficult it's been this year, and it's been a lot of back and forth with the whole tourism situation. But I guess the events of the last few months in particular kind of give you some hope that at least next year we're on a trajectory to be better than we were in 2020.
Yes, which is good things.
Right, and I think what's important is, just like the CEO mentioned, you're gonna have to manage expectations. Persons in the industry.
Yeah,
I still believe that it's going to be important for persons to really decide on what they're gonna do. There's a lot of people who holding on because this is what they do. This is what they invest. This is what they've invested in so many years and time, education.
They have loans to pay because
everything.
of this economy, this market. They're holding up bus loan, It's a different thing.
Exactly.
So it's not like they could just be like, you know what?
Pack up and go do something else.
Yeah,
but it's still going to mean that we as a destination and persons in particular, going to have to become more and more creative. We got to become more and more innovative, to just kind of deal with the present situation. So,
boy, we're gonna see. 2022 is next month, so we're gonna see. We're going to see what happens. But yeah, so no, you want to do? You can do it? Okay, you do it. I'm glad you want to do it.
Then I want to do it, but you read the last one, and then this one is way to be alibi.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
My God.
Christmas behind bars for Beachy Stout on charge of killing wives. Yes, you heard me correct, guys. Wives with an S.
Yes, plural.
Everton Beachy Stout MacDonald, the popular Portland businessman who is accused of murdering his 2 wives, is set to spend Christmas behind bars after he was further remanded in custody. The 67-year-old businessman appeared in the Home Circuit Court via Zoom on Thursday. The elderly businessman is charged with the 2009 murder of his first wife, Marilyn MacDonald, and the July 2020 killing of his second wife, Tonya Hamilton MacDonald. In relation to the latter murder charge, MacDonald had settled his legal representation and is now being represented by attorney at law Earl Hamilton. Things like that, they just make me wonder things, like how your lawyer got the same last name as the woman you marry.
Strange occurrences.
Bye, hey, coincidence is that thing, eh?
Bye.
Prosecutors indicated to the judge that they are waiting for the documents to complete the case file in relation to that murder. In respect of MacDonald's co-accused in relation to the murder of Hamilton MacDonald, Astor Tiny Barnes, a resident of Epsom District in Antonobe, St. Mary, he remains behind bars because he has not been able to fully satisfy the overall conditions of the $500,000 bail that was offered to him on May 4th this year. Consequently, he was further remanded in custody until December 20th for the police to verify another address where the accused could reside while the case is in court. Previous addresses that were given by the accused have been rejected by the police.
Not that. You ain't staying there. We can't trust that.
We're not letting you out because we ain't really want you going away.
Yeah, because, listen, this is a man who is alleged to have murdered not one, but two. Would you marry somebody that is accused of murdering the first wife? I mean, the first husband?
Jade, the answer to that
Not me, no?
is a not me tall.
Not me?
Not me tall.
If you murdered, you wouldn't have to me. And you know, much times I've seen cases like these. Well, duh. Because, you know.
But not only that, one of the things that I found interesting about this article is that the businessman, and we're talking about McDonald now, was denied bail in June in relation to both cases due to his alleged propensity for violence, among other factors.
So the man just out here whiling.
The man is propensed. As it relates to violence.
That's why they want him just to live anywhere. Because I was like, nah, we can't have him in certain areas. You are a little unstable. Just keep him. These are the people you're supposed to keep, you know.
In pointing out McDonald's propensity for violence, presiding Judge Justice Vinette Graham Allen explained that he had been charged for cutting off a man's finger in Portland.
Oh, I got this man on the word.
That matter, however, was settled.
Oh, I mean, it's just a finger. It's just a finger, man. It's just a finger. I feel like that's why it was settled, because it was just a finger.
Jade, you see, the thing about it is, I tell you still, you know, some things that people find attractive, they'll come back to bite them, you know.
Not me. I can't find that attractive.
Jade.
If I look up your history and I see you allegedly murdered your first wife, then you cut off somebody else's finger. What am I gonna do?
Then you know he's willing to protect you.
No. Then I know he's violent.
You know he's a do things man.
Yeah, well, may want to do things to me. So here what? Let's not. Let us not, because not at all. When I was reading this article, right, I was like, Lord. And you know what? It's funny because there's some women that literally bypass these things because they think, you know what? It ain't gonna happen to me. I'm not the first person, or the situation could be different. I literally watched a documentary on a guy, right? He murdered his entire family as him. He didn't just murder one person, his entire children, wife, everything. He went to jail. He got really close with a pastor. The pastor had a daughter. The man was released from jail. The man was coming to the pastor's church and everything, you know.
Reform.
So the daughter now fell in love with the man because because she met him through her father, which is the pastor.
She recognized he was a what? Hashtag what?
Do things.
Yeah, she recognized that. Yeah, go ahead.
So I guess because, you know, the daughter met him through the father, which is the pastor. You would trust your father, was he the pastor? He killed everybody too. He killed not only their children, because she had children before she met him. She had two not grown, but like teenagers around that age. She had 2 children before him, then she got 2 more kids with him. One day the man chip out. kill. He took his own kids to a car, put on the what's that thing that is carbon monoxide maybe, the whatever.
The exhaust, yeah.
Yeah, kill the 2 kids, put them back in the bed, tie up the woman, beat her up, do all kind of things. Then brought her 2 grown children in front of her, killed them too. So now she just saying on the children, cause he killed everybody.
Kill everybody. Mm-hmm.
And this was a man she married because, you know, she thought he was reformed. Not me. Certain things, certain situations, I can't look past.
There's a song where, not really popular, but there's a song by a group here that the lyrics speak and they go something like this. There ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of killing. Them they are not who sing that song, they think these men here are evil.
Yeah, because...
Them they are not, the man say a little bit of killing. This is a load of killing.
This is 2 families, you know? This is 2 families he eliminated.
It's a load of killing.
He almost killed his second wife as well. This is 2 families he was trying to eliminate.
I mean, there's part of the story there that I could see persons under different circumstances approving of, but...
Which part?
They turned up on the beating.
Which
under different circumstances.
No, not them crying. Not them.
Yeah, but I don't think that was the energy.
No.
I don't think that was the energy.
It wasn't the sexy energy. This was
The context matters.
Yeah.
Context matters.
Well, back in jail
when the context is mass murder, like them things don't really it don't really hit the same.
That's what, I just listen, I just see some cases, right? Like I know people walking around right now who are serial rape. The man talking about like got accused one time and that's it, you know. Serial rapists as multiple cases, multiple allegations. And I see these men out just enjoying life, walking around amongst us.
Jade.
I don't feel like everybody could be reformed. I'm sorry. Am I wrong for feeling this way? I just don't feel everybody could be reformed.
No.
I feel like you need to keep in there.
No, it's wise for you to have that. It's wise for you to have that that view.
I have to.
And then you move accordingly, but at the same time, yeah, you're still anyone to make the decision about who. That's the thing
No,
about
I'm not
it.
making it. Not me. I'm just saying I can't make it. I'm not in that position.
Yeah,
but
that's
I'm
what I'm saying.
me.
Yeah, so you operate accordingly.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
Avoid at all costs.
Yeah, you operate accordingly.
Somebody was saying that we're waiting to hear my views on what the pastor said. I agree with him. There's not what he said was wrong. The only thing I agree with is the thing what he said about they don't know. May know he mean. Like the scientists don't know, or who don't know?
Well, the other thing for me that was that might have let's say tempered the argument for me is the idea that the variants get weaker as they mutate.
You mean about that, you know?
Yeah. So like
Well, actually, right? I was just last night. I was reading something about this new one. They're saying yes, it's more transmissible, and
it's not as
it's more transmissible.
It doesn't cause more severe sickness.
No, that's the only thing. So maybe you got a little, maybe you know something that way, you know.
Yeah. But he said he was being led by the spirit, so the spirit would definitely know.
You know, spirits don't usually lead you wrong. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with what he said because like we feel like we keep moving goalposts here.
Yeah, the frustrations. I think the frustrations are being felt throughout the population. Like
must be felt as you gonna tell me 70% in a video, mind you, we're making up these things, you know. There's videos with ministers saying yes. When we get to 70%, we're going to do this and that. My issue is they don't come back and explain why these things, why these goalposts are moved.
They just said the situation evolves.
Yeah, but no, tell us how we evolve. You can't just tell me, okay, today we're going to do this and then tomorrow.
No, but
we're going to do this instead. No, you have to tell us why.
No, but my thing is not even that. Like, even if the goalposts moving, right? Like I was saying all the time, it seems as though there must be a direct correlation between our approach to the whole pandemic situation and the level of vaccination. The problem is that
the vaccination's going up, but
vaccination's going up, but then it seems as though people getting more and more paranoid.
Yeah, I'm like, bruh.
Like people like that's what going on. Like it seems as and the same they were saying when the minister was here is like there needs to be a direct correlation between those two things. And
You
and,
can't
and, and, I,
compare.
and I think the bigger issue for me, like I keep saying all the time, is that I personally don't want to live in a society where all conversations start with your vaccination status.
No, we can't do
I'm
that.
not
Like,
saying I'm
that's
not saying that that's not important and that shouldn't come into the
It is,
conversation,
but
but at the
it
same time,
can't be the only factor.
it seems as though everything else takes second place to that, or the conversations end there.
And that's why it's frustrating, because you can't tell me, right, to have certain events or to enter certain places, to have certain events and stuff. You have to be fully vaxxed. But me literally just watch Friday, everybody mix and mingling. Everybody been mix and mingling. The only thing to get me into this place is my vaccination status. No PCR test. Is PCR test? No rapid test. No, none of these things that would actually tell me if I have corona or not. Just vaccination.
Yeah.
So I could literally come from down the terminal where everybody liming freely, go up to wherever we have in Carnival and just go in because I'm vaccinated.
Yeah, pretty much.
That don't make no sense, Azim. That don't make no sense. You know how that don't make no sense? I was just with everybody else.
Yeah.
Literally, there's no PCR, there's no checking to make sure I
and
don't have actual corona, you know?
Yeah, and there's not a, and to be honest, if we usually what happens is we talk about the behavior at the events. The sad part about it is that argument don't even stand with this particular situation. Like, the behavior that is anticipated at these events are less. It's less personal. There's less dancing. Less, like, traditionally that's not the type of event it is. So I just, hey, again, it's above our pay grade, Jade.
By management, I'm not deal with that deal. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's time for us to go home.
Yeah. Oh, quickly, Jade, I know time is up, but maybe we miss me like some, and I guess maybe.
Oh yes.
Maybe
I know exactly what you're about to say.
And maybe this is something that we could talk about. 'Cause it really sparked some thoughts. It really sparked some thoughts in my mind over the weekend, and really sparked some interesting conversations. But just want to say rest in peace to Elia, and condolences to her family, friends, and loved ones.
Yeah, but that was a hard one.
Bye.
That was a
Jade.
that they're not long time something in like.
Yep.
Throw me off, but I
Yep.
was like, are you sure?
Yep. Remember earlier that day. Oh no, you wasn't in here, but earlier that day I had a whole conversation about mortality, about people just needing to just live goodbye. 'Cause you don't know. You just don't know.
Bye.
You don't know.
When it's your time, you don't know when you're going to see this person for the last time. Like, you could literally be here with somebody right now, Go up the road, 5 minutes later, you got a phone call, they passed away. Like, this is how fickle life is.
Jade, let me tell you something, right? And back, like, it always used to feel growing up that death was a thing for old people or sick people.
No. Nope.
You just like, you're just
Death
here
ain't-
now,
death
you're just
ain't
here.
partial.
You're here and then you're gone.
Yeah,
you're
death
here
ain't
and then you're
partial,
gone.
as him. Death is not partial. And that's the scariest part about
But
it, bye.
Jade, let me tell you something, and this is kind of the conversation, and I won't go into it, but just to give you some context as to what I was talking about. What was so telling for me, and happy, because I was speaking again on Friday about just the way we send off people now, and some of the frustrations I've been having with some of the frustration I've been having with people and the way they show respect or lack of respect.
Lack of, you mean?
Right. But one of the things was that Elia would have impacted so many people positively.
Yes.
And which was evident from just the outpouring of love, condolences. Everybody, like, at one point I went to my WhatsApp status and her picture was just like, it was like featured on my entire WhatsApp status.
Somebody, like, no matter what, when she walks into a room, you feel her presence.
Right. And so that is kind of what was on my mind. I was like, what we really living for? Like, all the things that we're fighting over and the things that we're doing for, like, we want to be remembered. We want to have people look back and say, that person had a positive impact on my life. And a lot of times we believe that in order to do that, it has to do with your status in society. It has to do, actually, let me tell you something. In order to be impactful, to be a positive role model in people's life, or to just be remembered as somebody with good thoughts and good vibes, right? It ain't about what job you have, what position you hold in society. You don't have to be perfect. None of us are perfect. You understand? And I think that is something that like really just stood out to me over the weekend. You know, the fact that you just live good. Just live good, deal with people right, like, you know, have a smile on your face when you deal with people. A lot of that goes more than you trying to be perfect, how much money you got in the bank, what kind of car you drive. Like if you wear a jacket and tie to work, or if you wear a t-shirt wrap on your face because you want the concrete blowing your eye. Like it don't matter. Like them things don't matter at the end of the day. You understand where I'm coming from? How you live, what impression you leave on people, do you make an impact? And like hopefully more people recognize that and live according. Because like I said, you don't know how long you have to live for, right? So, hey, on that note, we're gonna end the show. Yeah, we're gonna end the show today. But if you join us on Facebook or YouTube on Win Media SKN's website, we appreciate you so much. All the callers who called in, were part of the conversation. All your comments are welcome and we appreciate it. If you listen to us on the radio, remember, turn it up loud. You're not disturbing anybody. You're educating the nation. Do your part. Do your part. Those are you online. Share the live.
Please, as in, I don't know if you just wizard or you just have these type of powers, but mission make it to 2022.
I've been telling people,
So
guys.
tell me that messages.
But guys, everybody ain't gonna be successful. But as much as I know that to be the case, I want you, all of you guys under the sound of my voice, to be there in 2022. That is the mission. Should you accept it, make it to 2022, guys. And it might sound easy, but you all recognize it is so simple. Consciously do what you have to do. Protect yourself. Be safe. Make wise choices. And look out for one another. We want everybody to make it. That's the mission. Let's not hear no more of these stories for the rest of this year. Please.
Please, Lord, I can't take them more.
Please.
I don't have any more in me. I just want every one of us to just make it to January 1st. And beyond.
Hashtag.
And beyond. Don't just clock out
on January 1st. We ain't get there and then we're moving forward. You understand? We ain't get there and then we're moving forward. But yeah, guys, it's been a pleasure. Remember to spend more time living your content than posting it.
Indeed.
And you can't be everybody's cup of tea because you is not a mug. We can see y'all tomorrow.
Yep.